Hello everybody, I am Omega Recon Gaming. I'm in my pajamas right now, disclaimer, because I just beat Chrono Trigger for the DS. Because I've never played Chrono Trigger before, and I've always wanted to. People always talk about it. So, I finally said, alright, I'm gonna rent Chrono Trigger and see how good it is. And yeah, it's a good game. It's a very good game. In fact, I dare say it's a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's on the low end of the 10 out of 10s. Like, it's not better than Final Fantasy 15, in my opinion. But it definitely is a good RPG. It's got a lot of good strength to it. The combat, the characters, Toriyama's excellent animation. The soundtrack. I was very disappointed though. I felt Lavos was very underwhelming. Maybe it's because of the gear I had and I mean, I was like, Chrono was like level 60. I mean, most of them were pretty close to the two other party members I had, and and I gave them all good gear, all like status immunity, vests and everything, and like the best gear that I had. All. So basically, my party that I went in to beat Lavos is Chrono, Alia, I think her name is. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I don't care. And Frog. So basically, I murdered him. Pretty easily compared to other bosses where sometimes I would get wrecked. As long as you heal good, like a decent, like even then, like I didn't have too much of a problem with Lavos. Like he didn't kill me, not once. Not a once did he kill me. Except for the scripted time where he does kill you. But I'm talking like when I actually fought him at the end game. No. He wasn't that hard, really. I just basically got rid of his two side things, and then just went, and then I went for the head, 3D attacked him, which did like 4,000 damage, like over and over until he died, and then repeated the process, and then murdered him over and over again until I just killed each form, and then I won. I got the first ending, if your people are curious. For the people who have played Chrono Trigger and just wanted to hear my thoughts, I got the first ending. There are 13 endings with 2 being added for the DS. I have not looked them up yet, but I plan to. But that will not try to change my rating of the game. But it does add replayability, which I added a point for. Well, I didn't add a point for it, but because that would have made it like 11 out of 10. I added points for many other things, extra points, like the characters I felt were so, good that I added in the story, like the story and characters were good enough that I added an extra point onto that. See, though, I took a point off of level design because I felt like, the level design could be, like, I didn't know where it was going a lot of the time. It's very, like, it was designed, like, pretty and everything, but, like, that didn't do anything for me. It was just, The graphics look great. So that's why I gave it its point there. The soundtrack is great. I gave it its points. I gave it a point for originality, and, you know, because Chrono Trigger was a very unique game at its time, and it holds up very well, so I gave it a point there. Let me look at my other fun factor. It's definitely very fun. Yeah, pretty much the combat system is good. I love doing the double and triple attacks. Though I do have to complain that not letting Magus doing double techs and triple, like only being able to do triple techs if you equip a certain stone, which some of them I just didn't even find, which is really dumb. That's stupid. That's really dumb that you restricted Magus. I mean, sure, he is like a bad guy until he basically goes Vegeta way and he becomes a good guy. But why did you not give him double text and triple text? Like, that would have been cool. He's a shadow dude. Like, think about, like, if it's basically like Naruto and Sasuke, like, they're using the light and the dark in an attack together. Like, that would have been cool. It's a wasted opportunity. Wasted. And restricting Magus's like triple text to only being in with stones, using stones. No, that's stupid. That's stupid. I should have taken a point out for that, because that did very much upset me, because I liked Magus and I wanted to use him more. But that's the reason I didn't use him as much, is because, like, the triple attacks are very powerful. But since Magus, you couldn't use it unless you didn't use Chrono, which is really dumb, and I don't like that, because I loved using Chrono because he was so powerful and awesome. I love Chrono. I mean, Alia was my favorite because, first of all, her personality is hilarious. And she's, like, the best cave woman? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Cave woman I've ever seen written. She's the best. And her design is just really good. Like, she has her, like, tail wrapped around her body. I think that's kind of cool. It's kind of like what the Saiyans do with their tails wrapped around. It's very Toriyama-ish. I think that's where he got his inspiration for doing that. I don't know. Anyway. Or maybe, well, I think Chrono Trigger came out before Z came out. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, but, like, if it came out, then that would have might been with the inspiration for Raditz' tail and the Saiyan's tail at the beginning, you know, when it's wrapped around their waist. But yeah, Chrono Trigger was very good. It was very, if I can say anything about Chrono Trigger, it was a very solid RPG. Would I come back to it? Yeah, I think I would. Now, would I say it's the best game ever? Final Fantasy 15 is better. Is a better game and is a better RPG. It just does things a lot better. Now, does this game hold up? Yeah, I'd say so. If you're looking for an RPG with great combat, great soundtrack, great characters, and Toriyama's animation, Chrono Trigger is the game for you. I definitely recommend you get it for the DS, or because it has the extra endings, which I hear links it to Chrono Cross, which is another Chrono Trigger game, which I might check out in the future if I can. I'll look into it though. But Chrono Trigger was a very short RPG. I think I clocked in at like 30 hours. And that was very short for me. But it was, and everything in the story, everything you did linked to it all had connections. And I like that. And I like that it doesn't, like, sidetrack you too long. everything you do will eventually lead you to fighting Lavos. And Lavos, when you see him for the first time, when he makes that noise, you know he's, even though his last battle is a little underwhelming, he is strong when he wrecks your party at, like, a few hours in. I think, like, the character I disliked the most out of all of them, everyone in the party, was probably Luca. I don't know why. Let me think. I feel like she was kind of just, like, there. I mean, I liked Robo, I liked Magus, I liked Chrono, I liked Alia, Nadia was good. Or Marley. Who am I forgetting? Frog. Frog is good. But Luca wasn't that good in my opinion. With Alia topping out to be my favorite characters, not only for her being awesome and her character being awesome. Oh my god, her run animation is so funny. She runs like a monkey. It's funny. Not only that, but she talks like a monkey. Like if a monkey tried to speak human. It was really funny. And like when her trying to comprehend like things, like in the future, she's like, me eat. And then we're gonna be like, no, you can't eat that. She's like, it tastes bad. Yeah, so that was Chrono Trigger. Definitely you should pick it up, at least rent it. You at least need to play Chrono Trigger. The original Chrono Trigger does not have Toriyama's animation in it. It has his work in it, but it doesn't have the animation. I think that came in at the PlayStation remake of it. And the DS, which has the most of the content in it, which has the most endings and everything. And then there is the sequel, Chrono Cross, which I have not played yet. So guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.